What's going on, guys? Joe's Reviews here, and today I am bringing you a video on the Endgame Gear MPC450, and as the name states, this is a 450mm by 400mm pad, which is about 30mm smaller than the Artisan pads in width, and I think it's about 20mm different than the Artisan pads in height. However, this is a very nice size, and I do like that it is not square. Now, getting into the nitty-gritty of the pad itself, the glide is very nice. It's very fast. I would say maybe a little bit faster than the Hien even. And this is a Outset AX with Tiger Ice feet. So Tiger Ice feet are known for being a little bit more of a fast feet. And, there's no issue going one end to the other end, even with a wired mouse. So the glide, you're going to have no issues. If you play more of a, control shooter game, maybe this isn't the pad for you. But I do really enjoy using this pad on Valorant. And I think I prefer it even over the Hien, which might be sacrilege to say, but I think this pad is a better value, and I enjoy using it more than the Hien, because it's not so abrasive on the wrist. And on that same vein, if we talk about the stitching is pretty good. It's slightly raised above the pad, but I would say it's basically flush. But the issue with the stitching is, as you can see here, the camera has focused, thank you, and you can see there's a lot of fraying on this edge here, which is kind of unfortunate considering I've only had this pad for about 3 weeks. You can see there's some fraying on this side as well. So the craftsmanship, I would say, is not the best, and the durability of the stitching is not the best. But the durability of the pad itself, this is Cordura. And what I understand with Cordura is that it'll last basically forever. So if you want a pad that you're not going to have to replace very often, this might be the way to go if you're looking for a speed pad, especially for a good price. I think it's like 20 pounds, and I think it's like $35 or so, which is a really good value for this pad, especially when some of the other higher end speed pads, like the Raiden or the Shiddinkai, will run you about $80. So this is a really good value, I think. And the glide is good. The durability and craftsmanship is kind of iffy on this copy, especially considering this creasing issue that I have, which you can kind of see in the corner of the camera there. I can bring it more centered. So you can see there's like a crease here with a bubble, and there's another bubble here. I think what happened is that during the pressing and the adhesive portion, where they stick the Cordura surface to the mid layer of the pad, what happened was the mid layer got folded up in the corner, and then they ended up gluing it on anyway, so there's this creasing issue. And I did buy this from Lethal Gaming Gear, and I contacted them about that issue, and they were like, okay, yeah, no problem. Reach out to Endgame Gear, and if they don't get you sorted out, we'll take care of you. So this is kind of where the pad goes downhill for me, because I reached out to Endgame Gear, and they got back to me in like a day and a half, 2 days, for the initial service request, and they asked me for the receipt and pictures, and what I did was, instead of sending them pictures, I sent them a video of this issue, which I'll throw up in the corner over here so you can see like kind of what I'm talking about in a better angle, because it doesn't show so well in pictures. But then I proceeded to wait for 2 weeks for them to respond, and then they told me, yeah, basically you can talk to Lethal Gaming Gear about this, we're not going to do anything. So I then had to reach back out to Lethal Gaming Gear, who of course rectified the issue, because Lethal Gaming Gear is basically the best in the business when it comes to stuff like that. And they gave me a full refund for this pad, and they didn't ask me to send it back because they don't want like a busted pad. So that just goes to show like the Lethal Gaming Gear customer service is better than the manufacturer of this pad themselves. So that was kind of my negative experience with this pad, but overall I would say The pad is a great value at $30, and if you're looking for a speed pad, if you can get it in stock, because it's basically never in stock, I would say go ahead and buy this pad. But that's pretty much it for this video. If you guys enjoyed, can you leave a like and subscribe? And I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.